毎日こうやって船を渡してると本当にいろんな人が渡っていくんだ。いろんな用事で行き来するのを俺はほんのちょっと付き合わせてもらう。
Hey everyone, this is Julie and welcome to my SOFHAB review series. Today, I'm covering the movie They Say Nothing Stays the Same, and joining me, of course, is Rascal Entertainment.
Hey, hello. Who else would it be?
How dare you? This movie was actually written and directed by Joe Odagiri, the one and only Kamen Rider Kuga.
Yes.
However, this film is much more serious than previous things he's worked on, and it shows the life of a simple boatman who carries people across the river every day. His life is quietly changing as the building of a bridge is being done before his eyes, and a mysterious girl washes up on shore. So it's really different than anything we've seen him in.
Right.
But
before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get updates on SOFHAB reviews and so much more.
And thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing to any and all of our channels, commenting. We appreciate you so much, specials. Everything you do, thank you so much.
Yes.
So I've been wanting to cover this for a while. Full disclosure, we had to pay to see it. It was only available on Prime for $3.99. I had a little credit from an order, so I put that towards seeing it. But I really wanted to see it because the first thing that caught my attention was the beautiful cinematography. This movie is absolutely beautiful to look at. Before you get into the story and plot lines and characters and anything, it is gorgeous.
Yes, very much so. And that's been praised as the best part of the movie is the cinematography. For a place that's really simple or mundane or look like there's not supposed to be much to look at, they still make this small, seemingly non-significant part of Asia and this place look fantastic, where it looks like there's a ambiance to it when you watch the movie, so it matches the tone of it too.
Yeah, and the beginning of the movie is very quiet, and it's actually nothing but the sounds of nature. And at first you think something might be wrong, but then you come to realize, hey, this is part of what he's presenting. And then you just sit and patiently wait, looking at the beautiful scenery until the characters come in.
Right.
So for those of you not familiar, it is a 2019 Japanese drama film directed by Joe Odagiri and stars Akira Emoto. Now, in the debut directorial feature by Odagiri, the film follows an old ferryman in a remote Meiji-era community. For years, he's transported people back and forth on a river amid unspoiled beauty, which they definitely show in this movie. His placid and cylindrical life is disturbed by the construction of a nearby bridge and is transformed by saving a girl floating in the water. Shot by Christopher Doyle, great job Doyle, and the debut film music feature by Tigran Hamasyan. The movie runs 137 minutes. It's filmed in Japan. It is in Japanese. You can only see it subtitled. You cannot get a dub. And it's distributed by Kino Films. But I think not having a dub works for it. I think the movie would have been something totally different, and you wouldn't get all the intricacies that you get by hearing and watching it in Japanese. So I think that was a good decision not to ever have it dubbed.
Right. And with the bridge being built, that's part of where the title of the movie comes from, because it's made very clear. They even just straight up tell him, once this bridge is done, there's not going to be a need for you anymore. His job's going to be done. Because even as soon as the bridge is complete, you see people going through it back and forth constantly, which means more people will be showing up, coming and going.
Right.
It wouldn't be as slow as it was and quiet as it was, because only a certain amount of people come there at a time, because he was the only way to get from here to there. And then, as you said, with the girl showing up,
the supernatural element.
Yes. And you're probably left a little confused at points because you're not sure whose point of view the flashbacks are from. But like most of the time they do in some of these Japanese movies or stories, there seems to be a connection between seemingly two strangers.
Right.
And that is the only part of the movie that has a bit of the horror or darker element to it, because you see the flashbacks, you see a town or people are getting attacked, and it's somewhat graphic. I say somewhat because they're not gory, but they do show some images that do let you know that characters are being unalived in there during the flashback.
Right.
And it does put you a little on edge for later because you don't know if this person's going to do it again as soon as her memories return, and to be able to do that to protect himself and identity. And it becomes interesting to see how it plays out because you see he's a different person now, and he doesn't want to have to revert back to doing that again just to keep from the peaceful life being destroyed. He already has to worry about the bridge and then her as well.
There's also a ghost of the river, and that entity seems to give warnings and direction. Like when he rescues the girl from the river, and you find out there's a dark story behind and how she got there.
Yeah.
The ghost tells him she was supposed to be unalive. You should have left her. And you don't know how it's going to turn out because you're thinking, okay, he's going to pay some price for having done this because this entity is telling him you messed up the flow of things and she should have been gone that life. The ghost of the river says that it took her life and she was supposed to leave her body in the water and wait for her next life, but she was saved by you. And the ghost lets him know that her existence now is going to torment him. And then after that, you have events that unfold that are connected to her that lay truth to what the ghost told him. And you find there's actually a plot villain twist in here that I didn't expect, but Rascal did. She saw it coming. And he manages to interweave those modern day things within this time period movie, but he does it seamlessly and it doesn't feel out of place. It just feels natural. And that's really good too. So quickly, I want to tell you that the Rotten Tomatoes is still rotten. Gave it 100% approval rating based on 15 reviews with an average rating of 8.17 out of 10. Metacritic gave it a 66 out of 100, saying it was generally favorable. And Odagiri received the Golden Crow Peasant Award for Best Film at the 2019 International Film Festival of Kerala for being a poetic tale of idyllic rural life being threatened by change and an uncompromising visual style. And the Best Film International Feature Film Competition Award of the 2019 Antalya Golden Orange Film Festival. These aren't awards we're familiar with, but we're glad that he received them.
Yeah.
What do we tell you about this movie? It's going to be very different for you. If you haven't watched period pieces and you're not comfortable with them, you may not like it. That being said, it is a very nice movie to watch. The story is definitely drama, and as Rascal mentioned, there's a horror and dark element. All the actors are fantastic.
Yes.
They are absolutely fantastic. Again, the cinematography is beautiful. The music is lovely. And all the music fits where it's placed. There's not music everywhere, but the places that it is in, the music is perfect for what's done.
Right.
Within these pictures, you've seen some stills of Odagiri directing, and you've seen some of the cinematography and the place where it was filmed. You've also seen some of the actors. So you can kind of get a feel for how this movie might be for you.
Right.
We recommend you watch it if you can see it for free or invest the $4. It's a different side of Odagiri we're not used to seeing because we're more familiar with him as Kuga. We've watched some of his other movies.
And things where, like I Wish, and other ones where he is not a main character, but he is a side one or makes an appearance.
Right. But being able to see where his artistic gifts lie in something he's produced and written, it's interesting to see this side of him. And he shines. And again, it may not be something you're used to watching, but if you're a fan of Japanese mythology or period films and things, you will absolutely love it. And even if you're not, we think you will enjoy it.
Yes.
So let's quickly give credit to the cast. We have Akira Emoto as Toichi. Ririka Kawashima is the girl. She never has a name.
Yeah.
Nijiro Murakami as Genzo. Tsuyoshi Ihara as the bridge laborer. Karonobu Asano as regular passenger. Jun Murakami as the merchant. Yu Aoi as the geisha. Takashi Sasano as the passenger with the bull. Mitsuko Kusasabi as the woman telling the fox story. Harumi Hosono as Neihai's father. Masatoshi Nagase as Nihai. Asayo Hashizumi as the doctor, Kuki as Shindanya, and Junichi Komodo as the bridge laborer. So again, if you haven't seen it, we recommend you watch it. But if you have seen They Say Nothing Stays the Same, let us know in the comments, what did you think of it? How did it impress you? Did you like the story that Odagiri presented? Did you love the cinematography like we did? Did you like the calmness except for the darker and horror elements? Tell us what you think. And if you haven't seen it, as far as we know, in the West, you can only see it on Prime Video.
Right.
It is $3.99, hopefully still right now. Or you can watch it free if you've got a credit.
Right.
But go ahead, give it a watch, come back and tell us what you think.
Right. And be sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get everything on SOFHAB reviews and so much more.
Yes, and thank you so much for joining us today. As always,
You
are our specials.
I'm Rascal.
I'm Julie.
Have a fantastic day.
Continue to be happy, healthy, whole, and also wonderful, my specials. See you next time.